Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 22 of my Leeds United career mode. In today's episode we are going to be cracking on with some more league games. The first fixture here is against Huddersfield. We will be simming that game as we try and get through December. But we do have some more important games to play. Bournemouth will probably end up playing or play Spurs as well as probably West Ham in today's episode as well. We're very, very close now to the January transfer window, particularly after this episode we will be. And that'll be very interesting to see whether we can bring any more players in as we get towards the end of the season. Before we go any further though into today's episode, I'd really appreciate you dropping a like on this episode. Let's try and hit 75 likes if we can. Also, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already as well, as I try and push towards 25,000 subs. Let's crack on with things. Let's take a look at the team for this game against Huddersfield. As I say, we are going to sim it. It's quite a strong team, and we do have a week for these players to recover ready for the Bournemouth game. Hopefully we can away with the victory here. We are in a good position at the moment in the league table, so I'm pleased with how we're doing. Got to try and keep up the consistency though, get some more wins under our belt in this episode. Oscar scores 16 minutes in, we'll skip, and it finishes 3-1. Most importantly though, on top of the victory, we get ourselves no suspensions and no injuries, which is great. And that victory pushes us up to third out of nowhere. Don't really know what's happening here, but we suddenly managed to pick up some pace, and we found ourselves in third position in the league table, ahead of Manchester City. And yeah, there's not even any teams below us at the moment that have games in hand, so it looks like we are solidly sitting in third. Good news for us this week, Ribeiro goes up to 75 overall. He's actually grown really well in recent weeks. He has had a few games as well that he's started and come off the bench for as well, and he has looked pretty impressive when he has come on. Okay, so this game against Bournemouth now, this is the team I'm going to pick. Jack Butland starts in goal, ailing at right back this time round. That's because I put Lecu at left back. That was suggested in the last episode. So we're going to try it out, see how that works. I've obviously been struggling for a proper left back really recently. Gongola goes alongside Mboji at the back. We've got Armati, Phillips and Oscar playing in midfield with Kemar Roofe, Bakambu and Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi, by the way, last episode was voted as your most consistent player so far this season. Obviously we're only partway through the season, but I was just curious to hear what you guys thought, having played, 14 league matches and a few more cup games. This is the bench. Janssen, Pearce, Cook, Saiz, Karamo, Roberts and Zivkovic all on there as well. Plenty of good options for us in case we need them. Let's go with things. Let's try and beat Bournemouth. It's still very, very tight at the top, so as soon as you drop points, you do fall quite a few places, so we've got to try and keep up these victories and try and get a little bit closer to Chelsea and Spurs if we can. Okay then, here we go for this game against Bournemouth at Vitality Stadium. Let's see how we get on in this match. Hopefully come away with 3 points. Not really too sure what to expect from this Bournemouth team. They might have added to the side. I imagine they probably have added to the side somewhere. We'll wait and see exactly what sort of quality they have in the team. Lewis Cook obviously on the bench. Could potentially come up against his former club if we do bring him on. Nearly started him, but decided Calvin Phillips for this game. Chance here for Bournemouth early on. Let's get that one away. Lecu, well played. Still a chance, not cleared properly, but a great save from Butland. Chance here, Kemar Roofe running forward. It's a good opportunity to try and get a cross into the middle. Bakambu might be offside. He is offside. It does go in though. Wasn't actually trying to pick him out. I was trying to pick out whoever that was running in behind him. Very, very close to an opening goal, but I think he was just a yard or so offside. Ailing tries a cross into the middle. Hudson-Odoi at the back post, falls to Bakambu. Couldn't finish it off. It was on a plate for him. Again, it was offside though. Not for the first time in this game. Opportunity here for Bournemouth. It's a goal. Didn't stop the passing because they just started passing around really, really quick. We couldn't close them down properly. And Bournemouth take the lead here, 28 minutes into the match. Frustrating one for us. Both teams have had chances. Has been a bit of an end-to-end game at times, but a little bit hard done by, I think, they're going down 1-0. But it has happened. Got to try and bounce back if we can before half-time. Chance here again for Bournemouth. It's now 2-0. 10 minutes later, and this time it's Callum Wilson who scores. This all comes from losing the ball poorly in possession. And then they turned over possession, ball through to Wilson. It was a goal. Very, very simple goal. It was from our own mistake. We tried to play a pass and it got intercepted pretty easily. And Bournemouth found themselves with a 2-goal advantage now. Yeah, very, very hard done by. They've been very clinical, Bournemouth, to be fair to them. We have created a few chances ourselves, one of which was obviously called offside from Bakambu. Then we have done a little bit more than what the scoreline suggests. Brilliant pass here, Hudson-Odoi, chance him to score. Hudson-Odoi does as well, he pulls them back on the stroke of half-time. It's 2-1, and we close the scoreline slightly before the break, but still disappointed that we're not a little bit closer or level with them, really. A fantastic play from Hudson-Odoi, good little pass, I think, from Oscar as well to find him. That's his 6th league goal of the season. Okay, half-time, still 2-1. Let's go on the second half. Let's try and get level as quickly as possible so we can go on to try and win this game. Oscar, Armati, now into Bakambu, looking for a run from Oscar. He makes the run, he has to now find another pass into the middle. Oh, Calvin Phillips, Bakambu still there and he scores. Straight from kick-off, it's 2-2, and that's 3 minutes into the second half. What a start that was. Brilliant bit of passing, and we find ourselves back on level terms now with them. Great bit of play here. Oscar with a good little chip, and then it was intercepted, but Bakambu finishes it off nicely. And we got ourselves a second goal to equalise. Much, much better at the start of this half. And that's Bakambu's 9th goal of the season. Okay, first change pretty early on. We're going to take off Phillips and bring on Lewis Cook against his former team. Phillips coming off because of a slight injury. Didn't see what happened. I think it was during the second goal that we scored. I think he just got clattered and now for some reason he's injured. So we'll see how bad that is. Barry Douglas, our former player, to deliver the ball into the box here. And wow, that's why he's a former player, I think. Cleared away very, very easily. Go on, Oscar. Go on, Bakambu. Oh, was he onside as well for once? He was. Very, very close to a third goal. Just sort of came from nowhere, really. Oscar still has it. No, he doesn't. He gives it straight to them. Okay, final two changes. 15 minutes to go. Saiz and Roberts to come on. We'll take off Oscar and Roof, and we'll go with that for the final 15 or so. Let's try and get a good cross into the middle here and hopefully get a goal. Want to try and win this match. Not very long left, though, to do that. Would not be good for us to drop points here, really. Let's try and pick out Mbodji. Go on. Pick him out. Mbodji! Oh, blocked by the Bournemouth player there. Out for a corner. It's going to be Saiz to deliver this. Let's try and pick somebody out, please. Mbodji's there again. Flicked on. Just forced it over the line. Oh, blocked. Marty's shot was right at the defender and somehow it was cleared. Bournemouth just stuck everyone on the line there. And it still remains 2-2. Still throwing a lot of players at them and creating a lot of good chances. No, they're going to score, aren't they? Off the post. What an interception from Lewis Cook. It's the only thing he's done since joining for us, and I'll have it, thank you very much. Stops his former team from scoring, and we're up the other end here with Bakambu. Great chance. Oh, gets tripped up. It had to be a foul. Oh, can't believe the referee's not given that. Really looks like a foul to me. Didn't seem like he got the ball. He just took out our player. No, don't you dare score with this. Oh, what a save, Butland. Still a chance, though. Ailing has to try and stop it. Good block. And let's try and get attacking again. I thought they were about to score a winner there. Says. Over to Lewis Cook. Over to Roberts. Could this be it? It's, oh, saved. I thought it was going to be saved and go into the back of the net. It's out for a corner, and we're literally with seconds to go. This will be the last chance of the game. Roberts so close to a winner there. Unbelievable save was that. Saiz has to put in a good delivery. Roberts is there. Oh, cleared away. One final cross. Go on. No, you've got to let me have the cross. You can't blow the whistle there. That was an attack. Finishes 2-2. That's frustrating. Another day we win the game 3-2, 4-2. On other days we probably lose the game 3-2, 4-2. But yeah, one of those matches that really could have gone either way. A draw is maybe fair, but we still had so many chances that we could have very, very easily won that game. Both of us having the same amount of shots and shots on target, so okay, maybe a draw was fair, but still can't help but feel we could have scored a winner there, Roberts. Okay, so that draw means we dropped down to below Newcastle into 4th position, so still in a good position. I think a couple of other teams are still dropping points around us. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a contract crisis at the moment. A lot of players running out of contract. Obviously, this is supposed to be the last season of the Leeds career mode, so we don't technically have to offer them contracts, but I'd still like to make sure that we do sign them up. So we are going to sign up some of the players I'm going to keep. Berardi, unfortunately, will probably leave the club. I wanted him to retire here, but I think just to save us a little bit of cash, we're not going to offer him a new deal. The rest of the players, I think, maybe other than Alioski again, he might be one that also leaves us as well. In fact, David Luiz, thinking about it, 100 grand a week is a lot of money to be signing a 33-year-old to. Saiz wants 49 grand a week. Where's that come from? He's 29 years old. He's not been playing as much as he used to. He's currently on 25 grand a week, is it? Yeah, and he wants 49, which is ridiculous. So, yeah, not met his wage demands. Callum Phillips considers that initial offer too low. 25 grand was apparently too much of a low offer, even though he's on 18 grand currently. This isn't going well, is it? Maybe we will have players running out of contracts. Pontus Jansson will also be offered a new deal as well. And again, they want £49,500. They weren't happy with 40 grand, so yeah, that's disappointing. Can we get Pascal to sign a new deal? That'd be helpful. And he wants 34.5, so again, we don't sign him. He's not happy with 25. I'm purposely not going to sort of stretch these sort of demands. I don't really want to do that. We do have a certain budget at the moment and we are trying to stick to it. So yeah, we're not going to give them ridiculous amounts of money. We do have a good wage budget left if we want to do that, but for now we won't. Okay, so next game now against Tottenham. This is the team we're going to go with. Butland starting goal, Ailing at right back once again. We're going to continue with that. Mbodji, Kagolo and Leku also make up the rest of the defence. Marty Phillips and Oscar in midfield. Roberts this time on the right hand side. He looked pretty good when he came on. Hudson-Odoi on the left with Bakambu starting up front again. This is the bench. Roof gets on the bench this time round, and that's the only real change for us. So let's go on with things. Let's try and get ourselves a victory against Tottenham. If we do beat them, then we should go within 6 points of them, I think, because they are top of the league at the moment. So it's going to be a tough game by the looks of it. Got to try not concede as many goals as the last match. Okay, here we go for this game against Tottenham. So far this season, there's only one team that's scored more goals than we have. And that's Tottenham, and that's probably why they're top of the league. I think the only difference between the two teams is the fact they've scored a few goals and they've probably conceded a lot less than we have. So, got to make sure we find some sort of way of coming out on top in this game. I imagine it will be quite a tricky one. Calvin Phillips going with a diving header there. Probably not appropriate for that chance. Roberts over to Luke Ayling, waiting for the right runner. Bakambu was in there. It's a really good ball in, actually. Just Lloris beats us to it. So close to a decent ball in and possibly a goal. Well played. Fantastic build-up play. Oscar with a shot that gets blocked once again. Looked like the better team, passed it round, created the better chances. Tottenham really struggling to keep hold of the ball when they go forward. It's half-time, it's 0-0. Disappointed we haven't quite nicked a goal so far. We have been the better team. Tottenham haven't really done a lot, and we've done a lot more than they have. A few good blocks in there, though, from them, and so I can kind of see why they're probably doing quite well this season. So I need to try and find a clear-cut chance that we're going to score from, hopefully. Hudson-Odoi, great ball in. Oh, what a chance. Calvin Phillips' shot is saved there by Lloris out for a corner. Great start to the second half. Oscar trying to find if we can get a goal. No, we can't. Tyler Roberts was the one that with the header. Bakambu. That's more like it. Phillips to follow up. It has to be a goal. And he's onside as well. It's 1-0 inside 10 minutes of the second half. Fantastic play. Bakambu just drops off a little bit. Picks up the ball in a better area to try and find some sort of long-range shot. I was hoping to force a save. Instead it hits the post. And Calvin Phillips, right place, right time, in the box to finish it off into an empty net. I was worried that he was going to have it saved by Lloris, to be honest, when he put it towards goal, but it goes in and Phillips gets the goal, 1-0. First goal of the season for him. He's definitely been coming as well. Tottenham once again haven't really challenged us at the back. Tottenham have started to pick it up slightly. I'm a bit worried that they might get themselves a goal here. Only 20 minutes left. They haven't had any chances still, but they've passed it around much quicker in the final third and keeping hold of the ball as well in the final third. Chance here for Eric Dyer to shoot. I think I was saved by Butland. Great save if it was. And out for a corner for us to try and defend. It's going to be a ball into the box. We have to try and clear it as quickly as we can. Calvin Phillips there and it heads clear. Okay, all three changes with 15 minutes left. Saiz, Cook and Zivkovic to come on. We'll take off Phillips, Oscar and Hudson-Odoi actually as well, I think is what we'll do here. 15 minutes left, hoping we can just hold on to this 1-0 lead. Maybe even hit on the break for a second. First of all, we have to try and get the ball out for those changes to be made. Wrong way here from the Tottenham player. Go on, I'll have that. Ayling trying to find a ball into the middle. Oh, searching for Zivkovic, but it was played back to the goalkeeper and then volleyed away by Lloris. Very, very strange defending there from Tottenham, but it's cleared. Zivkovic turning his man, still going, bundled over. Looks like an easy penalty, but the referee has not given it. Harry Kane and Llorente up front now for us to deal with. The pace. There we go, finishes 1-0, we'll take the 3 points. Could have had a second probably, we've had lots of chances there once again. And good to see the better team winning though in this match, that's the most important thing for me. And yeah, that goal was enough to beat top of the league, and that puts us within 6 points of them now, so getting a little bit closer to them. Spurs had 3 shots in 90 minutes, so probably explains why they didn't score in that game. Chelsea go top, and like I say, we are a little bit closer to Spurs, but we are now in 3rd position as well, and just in front of Wolves by a point. On to the next game, and the final game of today's episode against West Ham. Just one change to this team. Janssen comes in, and Bodji drops out. Just trying to rotate 1 or 2 things, just so we don't keep the team exactly the same. Other than that, though, it is the same as the last game. Roberts starts as a right winger, and I think he'll remain a team rather than bringing in Roof. That's the bench once again, so yeah, not really changing too much to the squad. Let's crack on with hopefully coming away with 3 points again. Okay, there we go for this game against West Ham. Let's try and beat them. Let's try and get ourselves another victory. And a good spell of form at the moment. Pretty impressed with how we've done, and that will be topped off quite nicely with a win here. Pontus Jansson back in the team as well to hopefully give us a bit more of an aerial threat from these corners and set pieces. Hudson-Odoi, ball goes in. Bakambu! Oh, just wide. Didn't actually do that bad considering it was quite an awkward header for him to get anything on, but did direct it towards goal quite nicely. Unfortunately, though, is about a metre wide in the end. Go on, has to be. Oh my god. Roberts had to score that. Really, really simple to put on target there, and he puts it well wide. Disappointing header. Good ball in though once again from Hudson-Odoi, putting in some great crosses, but that is a dreadful header. And we'll lose the game 1-0. And of course it comes from a cross that they actually do decide to score, which is not not great for us, considering we had 2 chances where we should have scored ourselves, or could have scored. Lose the game 1-0 here, 10 minutes before half-time. This one's actually really, really against them on a play. They've not done a lot, West Ham. We've been the better team, but we haven't taken our chances and we're losing the game. Okay, so it's half-time. Lose the game 1-0. Yeah, a little bit hard done by here. We shouldn't really be losing the match, but there's 45 minutes for us to hopefully try and get ourselves back in lower terms and then a winner if we can. Need to try and sort of get a goal pretty quickly within hopefully 15 minutes. Great chance here. Ball into Hudson-Odoi. He's going to bring it onto his left foot and shoot. It's quite a comfortable save for the goalkeeper. But better passing. It just kind of slowed down a little bit too much behind Hudson-Odoi there. Going to be able to create a good chance for himself. Still a chance. Amati. Hudson-Odoi, chance for him to cut inside. That's not what I was trying to do. All three changes, Said, Zivkovic and Roof coming on here. We'll take up Oscar, Hudson-Odoi and Roberts. And yeah, got 30 minutes left. Got to try and do something. So we're changing some of our attacking players to hopefully come away with something from this match. It's not looking great at the moment. We are still creating chances. We're just not scoring them. Into Said. Said's trying to bend one in. Oh, it's another save. We've got an ultra-attacking now, which is an interesting tactic. Yes, this is what I've done. Ultra-attacking. Janssen playing up front with Bakambu, Zivkovic and Said behind them. Roof and Leku out wide. Phillips, Amati, Holloway fielders. Congolo, Ailing at the back. Roof trying to run his way through with 15 minutes to go. Chance here to go out wide to Leku. Pontus Janssen still in the box. Let's try and pick somebody out at least. It's headed clear. Said again trying to deliver into the box. Chance for Bakambu. Flicks it on. Oh, Zivkovic took a touch rather than a shot. Tried to hit it first time. He didn't like me. Janssen into Bakambu. Trying to flick it over there to Zivkovic. Going to get a good cross in. Good ball in. Chance. And he's messed it up. Of course he has. Leku there with an easy tap in, really. Tap in for the right back. Look at that. Oh, useless. Virtually an open net. Goalkeeper had run off his line. Leku coming forward once again. Another cross into the middle. Bakambu's there and beaten to it this time. 7 minutes to go. It's all one-way traffic. Leku to try and deliver into the box. Good chance here for Roof, but it's cleared away. Have to try and keep the attack alive, but again, booted out. Go on, everyone in the middle. Into the back post for Saiz. Oh, he's headed it back across to Pontus. And he misses it. Another good chance. How have we not won this game? Never mind drawn it. Janssen with another brilliant opportunity. The amount of players flooding the box then was incredible, but still we didn't score. And that might be the final chance now, about a minute and a half to go. Janssen wins it. Bakambu running forward. Needs someone else to try and help him out. Kemal Roof. Final cross maybe for Roof. It's not a great one. Zivkovic chests it down, shoots, it's saved again. And that really will be the last chance now, because the referee won't give us the corner. That's it, we lose the game 1-0. Obviously, we can tell who deserves to win the game. But West Ham come away with the victory. It's a 1-0 win. Ultimately, they took the chances. We didn't. And so we drop all 3 points, which is very, very unfair on us. But yeah, we didn't get the ball at the back of the net, so we don't win. 13 shots, 7 on target versus 3 shots, 2 on target. Not even that surprised by the stats. I thought they were maybe even further in our favour than that. But yeah, there we go. So after that game, we find ourselves in 4th position. 2 points behind Newcastle now. Disappointed, really, with that one, because we have actually played very, very well across the whole today's episode. We've only beaten Tottenham. We drew in the first game to Bournemouth, which we could have won or lost, really. But certainly that game we should have won, and it put us into 3rd place. But anyway, that's everything for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Really do appreciate the support on this series. If we could try and hit 75 likes, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Also, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well down below, and that'd be great too. And I'll see you guys shortly for another episode. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.